So can you tell me your name, please?
Yes, it's MaryBeth Skimper.
All right. And I just have a few questions for you. How do you see the world created?
So my view, I believe in the 7 day. God created the world in 7 days, but my thing is I don't really know if like days were days back then. If like they're the 24 hours, or like maybe days were like longer periods of time,
Yeah.
which is kind of how I feel they were. But that's kind of where I stand with that.
So you think in Genesis the 7 days are not literal; they're just kind of figurative.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And how were you taught that, or like just?
That's actually been something that like my family has discussed. Like we've all
Okay.
things like that. I was always a really super curious kid. So I remember asking my mom, like when we were younger, like a lot of questions about it. And that I guess maybe that's like my mom's kind of point of view. She always used to say that she goes, maybe days weren't days, 24 hours back then.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, that makes sense. How do you see human beings?
I think that in general we are good, but we're born sinners. So, and then I feel like too, like the world can influence us, wrong. But I think that we're born. Most people are born good.
Good.
Yeah.
And then, how do you determine right and wrong?
I mean, obviously, I was raised, with knowing about God and the Bible, and so I mean, some of it is from that too, but some of it is just how it makes you feel. Like if it makes you feel bad, then obviously there's something wrong there.
Would you say that feeling bad is like a conscience thing that you have?
Yes.
Inside of you?
Yeah.
Okay. And the last question that I have for you is, where do you see yourself after death? Is there anything? Do you?
Oh yeah, I definitely believe that there's something. I kind of think that there's something immediately, like our soul departs immediately to another place. Like I don't feel like we just go to sleep and wait. I feel like that we go somewhere. We go to heaven,
So do you believe in heaven and hell, or just heaven?
No, I believe in heaven and hell.
Heaven and hell.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you.
And
Do you have any questions for me?
yes, I do.
All right, you can put the camera on.
Okay, so what is your take on like the morality? Like
being born good or evil?
yes, yeah.
All right, so I believe that we're born evil, that we're all born sinners, and this is the best example that I could come up with, that if you have a toddler, which
Yes.
I know you
I
have,
do. Yes.
I know from the moment a child is born that they are needy, they're envious of other people, and
Very
you
true.
can't teach that to someone. It's there
Yeah.
right when they're born, and so I think that's the best example that you can give.
It really is. That's a good example. Yeah.
So I think we're born bad, but through the grace of God, we can make good choices and live according to His will.
Yeah. Very nice.
That is my opinion.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, thanks for talking.